Hey everyone, good evening, it's Kiki, and I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing with you, so let's get into it. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and like and subscribe. And yes, it is an unboxing. This will be and is my birthday slash holiday present. If you didn't know, my birthday is pretty close to the holidays, and so we just pile that in one and call it a good day. All right, and so here's the box. I've already unlocked it because I don't know how to open these boxes yet. I haven't figured it out. Like if it was something more complicated, I'd be able to know how to do that. But something simple, I'm just not that person. And so let's open it up together. And it is an LV purchase, y'all. It includes the proof of purchase here in the orange envelope. And I will say, who misses the brown envelopes? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of miss the brown some days. There was an elegance and simplicity about the brown. Sometimes I feel like lately with Louis Vuitton, they're trying to get really close to Hermes by purchasing a lot of their stocks, as well as kind of shifting colors, and even some of the bags now look like a wannabe Hermes bag. I think they're having an identity crisis at Louis Vuitton without the quality, so they're starting to look more like a Michael Kors. Yeah, I said it. And so here's the box, everyone. It is a pull draw box, and inside of it we have a small item here, and this small item is something I definitely wanted. Go ahead and guess below. It is part of technically a collection I have, but I purchased one of the pieces back in 2014, but they always come around the same time of year for purchase for anyone who is interested in getting those items. And so I'm really excited about this piece because it was technically on my wish list in the past, just not in the limited edition versions. And I will say limited edition lightly because lately LV has tons of limited edition pieces. It's not what it used to be. It's not what it was cracked up to be. Yeah, to each his own. But this is a piece I absolutely wanted, and so if you can guess, it is dun, 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 part of the animation collection. It is Vivian parasailing in the tropics with two of her friends. And the reason I like this piece, not just because it's in the monogram, but also because they were in the tropics for the holidays. And I grew up partially in the tropics. I really enjoyed growing up there. I really appreciated the authenticity and the calmness. So when I saw this, I thought it was like being home. Just something to me resonated with it. The only thing that I thought was different, y'all, is that I thought Vivian was actually on the island. And for some reason in my head, when either maybe through a picture or my imagination, I thought she was on the island and that the trees had Christmas lights, the palm trees had Christmas light in them, and that's how they were doing the holidays. I do love something else about this item too, and it is the vibrantness of the colors. They are so beautiful and vibrant and fun on there for this single piece of canvas. The screen print is just gorgeous. Lots of color saturation on there. And then when you open it up, it has this beautiful, I'm going to call it grenadine interior color that's just breathtaking. And this one is made in France. It has 4 card slots here, this pocket over here where you see the information for the item, and then it has these 2 slots on either side. And so what I've been using for over a decade, almost 2 decades now, is this passport holder that was a gift to me. And so let's see what it feels like to fill this one up. And so yeah, I just thought this was a nice piece to have. And I don't know about many of you, but I will say that since I've graduated from college with my terminal degree, and since I've had a small human, I don't travel that much internationally. I oftentimes travel for work quite a bit. I oftentimes will travel for like small little family trips from one side of the state where I live to another side of the state. But in reality, like traveling the way I used to as a child is something that I don't experience much longer. Maybe because it's not on my parents' tab. I don't know. It's different when it's on someone else's tab. I'm like, what? I gotta pay for my own ticket? Insane. And so this is what it looks like with my passport in it. And I think I'm gonna leave these things here, these identifiers for the LV item and there. And so yes, my intention was to open this kind of later on, but one of the reasons I like recording when I open an LV item is not only because I can share it with you, and it makes it really convenient now to know how to flip the screen on my phone so I can share it with y'all and make the videos, because that was deterring me having to go and do edits and make it all fancy like I used to. No, no. But it's really convenient to share with you. But the other reason I like recording is because it allows me to quickly record and review the items and make sure that they're in the condition that I want them to be. And if they're not in the condition I want them to be, or because they are defective or for whatever reason, I have evidence of how the box was open and how I purchased the item or how I received the item. And that's important because I did purchase an item that I had to return because the item was damaged. And I won't call it out, I won't say which item. It was damaged on the straps, and it was also damaged on the either corners, like it was faulty on either corners of the zipper. And then it was by that top seam, I thought it was just kind of like a dent that would fix itself, but it had like a rolling issue where it dented in. And so I had to return that item, and I was more than happy to do so. I don't know if they're going to fix it, recycle it, give it to one of their team members or whatever. But at that price point, you shouldn't try to get it to fit you. You should automatically be falling in love with the item. And so this is a beautiful piece. I love it. As I mentioned, I'm not going to be traveling too much, so I'm simply going to put the phone back in here and put it in its little bag and pull it out as just that as a beautiful item for when I do travel and need my passport, either domestically or internationally, for proof I'm allowed to be here. And so I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a couple of planner videos. I'm hopefully one day going to edit some other videos around my year of recording that y'all haven't seen. I recorded every month for a year for my weight loss journey and those experiences and my thought processes. Not necessarily workouts, but more like mental stability, changes I'm making in my diet, in my food intake, in my mind, in my circle. So if you're interested in those, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.